Sometimes memorial games go wrong, but this one was never in any danger.
No, you want to put on a good performance in a big game like this, and I thought we started a little bit slow, but we picked it up and started going. Second period, we had a real strong period. We started moving our feet, which was a big difference between us and them, and pucks started getting towards the net that way, and we started finishing them off.
There was a big difference between the first and the second period. How come?
I don't know. Maybe the standing around before the game, sometimes takes the energy out of guys. You see them leave the room, they look excited, but when you stand around, sometimes that takes a little bit of that away. So it could have been that. Hopefully it wasn't motivation, but
I don't think so.
No, because we picked it up in the second. We had a good effort, so we're good with that.
Being part of a memorial game is something you don't get to know too often. But what are your feelings about that?
I think it was good. I think it's nice to honor the past, and I think it's great to look at the past and then look at the future and the now. I think lots of times in Heerenveen we talk a lot about the past, but I think today is also about now and what these guys have done. And in the last 3 years, they've accomplished a lot as well. So I think it's a good way to look at the whole package: the past, the current, and the future. And I think so far so good.
The two founders, the ceremony.
Pardon me?
The two founders, the Bijlsma brothers.
Yeah, it's pretty special to have two guys like that started it all here, and they're getting a little bit older, so it's nice to be able to have them here and recognize them, and that they're still around. And I hope they enjoyed themselves, and I hope they keep coming back. I know we honored them and made them official members of the club for life, so I hope they keep coming back.
Me asking that question is because in the United States and in Canada, we really honor their heroes, and I think sometimes we do that a little too less in the Netherlands.
Yeah, I grew up with that. I would like to see a little bit more history in the building, so there's a lot of players that have played a big role in the organization and its development through the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Guys that I played with who played 20 years. That I think honoring them is the right thing to do. I think every player that goes through here does a lot for the program, for the club, and help develop it. So we should recognize them. You can't recognize everybody, unfortunately, but there are a select group that do deserve honoring.